embarrass yourself. Alright, this is Treasure Town. You will be going here a lot to buy stuff, store your money in the bank. I recommend you store, if you have over 1,000 stores, you store some of your money in the bank. You don't want to lose it, because if you lose in the dungeon, you lose all your money that you have. I also recommend you talk to people in Treasure Town, because it's quite interesting. Sometimes. It's quite funny. Yeah, Corfish is a member of the Wigglytuff Guild. I think he seems cool, but they should have more to do with him, because you don't really get to do anything with him, and he really is the one you know least about at the end of the game. So, Sunflower, also a member of the guild. Alright, this is the Chansey Daycare. Where if you find eggs, you can store them there until they hatch. The Marowak Dojo is where you can train and level up, which is also a very great dungeon. I mean, a very great place to train, especially early on. This is the Electivire Link Shop, and he's not in, so you can link moves. I'll explain more about that later. Now this is the Kecleon Market, which I'll show in a bit. This is the Kangaskhan storage, where you can store and take items. It's like a bank, but with items instead of money. That's the Xatu appraisal. I will explain that later. Come here. There's nothing here at all, so there's no point. There's nothing here to do. Apart from that mysterious looking bush. Oh, anyway, let's go to the Kecleon shop. You can buy stuff from this guy, the green one. You can buy orange berries, well, any berries, seeds, elixirs, lots of cool stuff. Reviver seeds, I recommend, whenever you could afford them, buy them, because they're very useful. I also recommend you buy the orange berries. Oh wait, I have no space for items. Well, anyway, once you're done buying stuff, this happens, a cutscene. What was that? Help! Okay, what was all that about? I swore I just heard something. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I ain't lying. Yeah, that was a flashback. They do that a lot in this game. Well, anyway, you can also buy stuff after that cutscene, so... let's see, I want to buy an orange berry, but I need to store stuff in the Kangaskhan storage first. Okay, let's see, what useless stuff have I got here? You can have 2 pages of items at the moment. I recommend you store gummies at the moment. So, store any gummies you have. Don't use them yet. Well, you can if you want, but I don't recommend it. Minty bow. I would store your special item at the moment because you don't really need it at this point of the game. In case you do die. Actually, don't store it because most people shut off after they die anyway, so don't worry too much about that. Geopebble, I don't really use them that much, so I'd store those as well. Zinc band, that's also a special item. I'll just store that for a second there. Big apple, just keep those in your bag to eat them in dungeons. Max X scissors, pitch berries. Drugs, I also recommend you don't use those at the moment. So yeah, I'm gonna take out those other items, Minty bow and zinc band, because I think I'm just gonna keep them on hold, so I can use them whenever I want. Okay, I'm gonna buy a couple of orange berries. Orange berries are cheap and they're very useful, so I just recommend buying them. It doesn't hurt. Like, as I said, I also recommend you buy reviver seeds if they're in, but I don't have enough money. But later in the game, you should have enough money. Sleep seed. That's all I can be bothered to buy at the moment. The purple Kecleon sells orbs and TMs. So you can the TMs are incredibly expensive, but they are useful. Orbs, I hardly ever use them. It's like, there's an escape orb, which is just like an escape rope. It takes you out of a dungeon. There's orbs that blind people, orbs that changes the weather in the dungeon, orbs that randomly warp enemies, and all kinds of orbs, but I just generally think they're not very useful. That's just my opinion. Alright, anyway, when you're ready, you can go back to the guild.